Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your May 2026 tarot card reading. We are going to get started with an oracle card. Fire, passion. I like it. Well, I know that Mars is entering your sign, and Mars is full of fire and full of passion, and not necessarily a match made in heaven, but some advantages, right? Mars gets things going. It inspires us. It is the impetus, kind of pushes us out of our comfort zone. So we'll take a better look at that a little bit later as we get some more tarot cards out for your reading. Messages and guidance for Taurus for May. Okay, we have the Strength card, the King of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Knight of Swords. Ooh, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Wands, Seven of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Five of Cups. So this is interesting. And so I like that the wands showed up because fire and passion are always associated with our fire signs. And of course, wands represent that. So we think of Aries, we think of Leo, and we think of Sagittarius. And again, Mars, being the ruler of Aries, is going to be visiting your sign. So there is a lot of heat, a lot of passion that's going to be moving into your sign. And the wands do indicate movement. They do indicate action. Now, since the sun is in your sign when the month opens up, at the beginning of this month, everything's going to seem like it's in flow. There's going to be some ease to the beginning of the month for you. There's that full moon in Scorpio, which I had another video about, and that's hitting your one-on-one relationship house, but there's some, there was a nice vibe there that indicated that any disagreements or any misunderstandings, can be compromised and or worked out. So there was nothing real volatile there for you. And then, of course, we know that other planets like Mercury and the new moon and Mars are in your sign also. So this is creating a nice ease, a nice flow, and some passion. So let's talk about the Strength card opening up. So Leo represents the Strength card. This is a major arcana card, and Leo is all about fire and all about passion. And you are going to be concentrating on your personal goals, your agenda, your passions, because you have a lot of planets, and of course the sun in your first house of self, your identity, your dreams, your aspirations. So you've got the energy, you've got the cooperation, you've got the fire, you've got the passion, you've got all of this cooperative energy helping you achieve what you need to. Now, I also do like, though, that Mercury enters Gemini mid-month, and Mercury is really fast action as well. And this Knight of Swords coming in swiftly is totally mercurial energy. And it's a little impatient, which isn't really like how you like to roll. You're a little bit more laid back. You like to think about your plans. You like to contemplate them. You want to make sure that everything's aligned before, moving forward. So there will be a little bit of an adjustment when this happens mid-month for you. However, you should have all the confidence in the world moving forward. There will be a little disruption over here, though, with this Five of Wands, indicating that everybody's not on the same page with you. And honestly, it's not, I don't see it to be disruptive, although, Gemini moving into Gemini does kind of bring that energy and kind of rocks us all. I see that more of a, people pushing back, people not being as cooperative as they could be for you. But not to worry about it, because you have the energy given to you by the elements of fire and passion, and these fire signs and wands that are steering you in the right direction. I do like that the Queen of Cups came in, though, because the Queen of Cups indicates that whatever your passion project is, whatever your aspiration is, it's this is you sitting on a throne, in the lap of luxury, in the lap of comfort, and a little bit of pampering, a little time out, a little bit of ease in the garden, and you are sitting right below the King of Cups. So this indicates to me that this is a power dynamic. And remember, I told you about that full moon on the 1st in your relationship sector, and how there was going to be, hopefully some coming to terms, some agreements, clearing up some misunderstandings. That's really what I'm taking this column to be. And so you can rest assured that your plans will be right back on track, which is what the 3 of Cups indicates. Now, the 5 of Cups is interesting, because the 5 of Cups talks about some grief. And we know that grief, there's some stages in grief, right? We know that we have we have some bartering. We have first of all, we have denial. We're not even going to go and believe that this is happening to us, right? And then we have our anger, and then we have bargaining. And then we have, this period, and I like this because we have those 3 kind of spilled cups saying that it's over, we're going to have to accept it. And you're going to have to kind of turn around and deal with a little bit of the reality of the situation, which will make you feel a little put back, a little depressed, and then finally acceptance. And I think that that's what you've been moving through. I think that you've been going through some sort of grief. It could have been from the home, because I see the 4 of Wands up here in this column. And you've been planning to move forward away from this energy. So I think that the universe is protecting you in a passionate, heartfelt position. Don't forget that the cups indicate passion as well. They're sensitive, caring, emotional energies, and you have the strength, you have the ability, you have the blessings and the good fortune to move past this. So let's see if we can find out from this other tarot what other challenges might be front and center for you for this May. Judgment. All right. I like this. So the Judgment card indicates the truth, and it indicates acceptance. We talked about that with, the stages of grief. And so it tells me that this Judgment card is going to help you reach that stage of acceptance. And it's going to allow you to let go of this energy, this karma that's been holding you back. Judgment is powerful, and it can be scary because honestly, and it's going to sound simplistic, it's the truth that's holding us back. Once we are truthful with ourselves, then we accept. And once we accept, we're free. That's what this Judgment card is representing. So, wishing you luck, and if this resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm wishing you all balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.